Okay, let's go ahead and get into the PowerPoint presentation here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are, of course. This is Agent Norman, and I am called Agent Norman simply because I am a licensed health, life, and annuities insurance agent. I am not a government agent, but we are not here to talk about insurance today, and of course nobody is here to try to audit your portfolio. Either I or somebody in my network invited you to view the presentation, so welcome. Let me be the first to say that this is not a sales presentation. This is an invitation to an opportunity that most of you don't know exists. I'm simply going to present the information to you. It's going to be totally up to you to take action, or you can sit back and wait and procrastinate and see what happens. You can miss out on a life-changing opportunity. Nobody's going to pressure you. Nobody's going to try to persuade you, and nobody's going to try to prove anything to you to convince you. If you want to change your life and you want to help others close to you change their life, then pay attention, especially those of you that did not pay attention in math class. You may want to pull your calculator out. And of course, take action at the end of the presentation. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. I want you to join my network. I call my network the Get Rich Network. You can call your network whatever you want to call it, my network. This is not the Get Rich Quick Network. This is going to take some time, and it is going to take some work. I'm going to help you get rich, and I want you to help somebody close to you get rich. And we're not talking about six figures, $10,000 per month type income. That's just comfortable living. We're talking about seven figures, multiple seven figures per year. So we're talking about actually filthy rich. And of course, the big question is going to be, how do you do it? Is it a gimmick? Is it a scam? As I said, I'm a licensed insurance agent, and I can't get involved in any type of fraud or any type of scams. I might lose my license, and I have better things to do with my time than sit around making videos about things that are fraudulent. I'm not a videographer. I'm an insurance agent and a businessman. But if you saw the previous video, what if you could get 2%, earn 2% daily on your money? You would double your money every 50 days. This is basic math. 2% daily times 50 days equals 100%. 100% is doubling your money. Real simple concept, real easy math. And I'm sure plenty of you have already seen this chart before. If you double a penny every day for 30 days, you'd have $1 million. Actually have $5 million. At 28 days, you'd actually have $1 million in your account. We're not dealing with days. We're dealing with 50 days. So 50 days times the 28 periods right here is 1,400 days. 1,400 days divided by 365 days in a year is 3.84 years. So if you started with a penny in your account and you doubled it every 50 days, after 3.5, almost 4 years, you would have $1 million. But we can't start with a penny. The minimum investment is going to be $1. So let's go ahead and move on from that. Let's go ahead and get out of the PowerPoint. Let's take a look at the financial calculator here, and we're going to start with initial investment. Let me find my cursor. We're going to start with an initial investment of $100. We're going to add $1 daily to it, and we're going to use 1% daily interest as opposed to 2%. We're going to take 365 days. We can get 2% daily, but that's going to be on different platforms. I think most of you are going to want to start off at the bank that I'm going to introduce you to. And that bank pays 1% daily. But let's go ahead and get out of the PowerPoint. Let's go ahead and get into the financial calculator here, and let's put the numbers in. And the URL to this calculator is right there, and it's also down on the bottom of the PowerPoint. When I go back into that, I'll show you the URL again. But let's go ahead and change this to 1 year. We said we're going to start with 100. The interest rate, we're going to use the 1% as opposed to the 2, and we're just going to add $1 to it. And of course, we're going to use at the end of the compounding period, not the beginning. So if you calculate that at the end of that first year, you're going to have $7,456. For those of you that want to see the website, you can just see the day by day as your money grows day by day, simply by scrolling down to the bottom of the page. I'm going to keep this video as short as possible. Let's go ahead and change this to C year 2. Let's go ahead and change to the 7,456. 1% of the 7,456, which would be your daily annuity, which is about $74, $75. Let's see what you'd have at the end of year 2. At the end of year 2, you'd have $500,000 at the end of year 2. I'm not going to scroll down. We did that before. And I'm going to give you the URL to the website so that you can play around with your own numbers. Let's go ahead and put the 553,910 in there. That's the principal now. 1% of that is going to be about $5,500 daily. And let's go ahead and see where we're going to be at the end of year 3. End of year 3 is going to put you at about $41 million on your portfolio if you're not withdrawing money. This is just letting the money just sit there and accrue. So at the end of 3 years at 1% daily interest, you'd have $41 million in your account. So let's go ahead and get back into the PowerPoint. I want to keep the video as short as possible. Let's go from the current slide here. And you can always pause the video. Here is the URL to the financial calculator if you want to play with your numbers to see how you want to invest in your own portfolio. Let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. We already did these numbers here. The 74, that was at the end of the first year, and we added the 1%, and that's how we came up with the $500,000, and we took the $500,000 and did the same thing, and that's how we got to the 41 million. And again, you can pause the video if you need the URL to the financial calculator. Go ahead and move on here, and you have to do this via Forex. I mean, Forex is trading about $5.3 trillion daily. That's daily volume. That's more than most countries. If you take a look at the stock markets, and that's all stock markets. That's New York, that's Chicago, Hong Kong, Tokyo. They're doing about $250 billion daily in volume. So you see, there's not even a comparison between Forex and the stock markets. This larger market creates an opportunity for everybody to create wealth because it's just such a vast market. And of course, you don't have to know how to trade Forex, and you don't have to learn Forex. The company is actually doing the trading for us, and we're simply sharing in the profits from the company. But it's your choice. If you want to learn Forex and do your own trading, that's fine. I mean, there are people that double their money every day in Forex. It's not easy to do. Forex is really complicated to learn, but if you want to learn, the training is there for you. You can invest as large or as small as you can afford. The minimum investment is going to be $1 to get started. I mean, that's the minimum investment, $1. Open your bank account, $1. Let's go ahead and move on here. And of course, Forex, as I was saying, Forex is such a large market. You can be a small fish, really tiny, and still be rich in Forex because the market itself is so large. Excuse me here. Let's go ahead and take a look at a portfolio of $500, starting with the 500 here, 2% daily. Obviously, would give you $10 daily. $10 daily times 50 would give you 500. You're doubling your money, and this is just simple interest. So you see, after the first period, the 500 returned to 1,000. Then the 1,000 returned to 2,000, 4,000 until the 11th period, you'd be at $1 million. So those 11 periods times 50 days equals 550 days. For those of you all that didn't pay attention in math, pull your calculator out. You can recheck my numbers. Of course, Forex is trading 5 days per week, not 7 days per week. So you divide those 550 days by 5, that gives you 110 weeks, which is 26 months. I don't know about you. I think most people would be happy going from, let's say, a $500 portfolio to a $1 million portfolio in 2 years, a little over 2 years. I mean, it's really a no-brainer. But we're dealing with compound interest, not simple interest. Let's go ahead and take a look at the compounding interest. The same portfolio of $500. Now, instead of 5, you have the 510 on the first day, of course, but day 2, instead of just an even 520, you have an additional 20 cents. And you see each day with the compound interest, it's getting a little bit larger. So instead of 50 days, now you're doubling your money somewhere around day 35, day 36. So let's use 36 days, taking the same chart we used previously. Instead of the same chart here, starting with a $500 portfolio, doubles every period for 11 periods, 36 days equals 396 days divided by the same 5 is 79 weeks now instead of whatever weeks we were at earlier, which is only 18 months. So just on the advertisement, how you got to this point, we say go from to 5 million, whatever it is, in 18 months. That's how we come up with those numbers, just so you don't think we pull those numbers out of our hat or out of our ass, so to speak. But of course, the big question is going to be, where can you get 1%? Where can you get 2% daily on your money so that you can double your money every 36 to 50 days? And of course, for some of you, where can you get $100, or where can you get $500 to get started? I mean, you can start for as little as $1. I think everybody probably has $1. But of course, we have that solution for you too. We have some platforms that help you get in and start making some money so that you actually have money to invest. Taking a look at some key points in your portfolio. Dan, let me find my cursor here. At period 4, with $8,000 on your portfolio at 2% daily, you'd actually be earning $160 daily in income. 5 5 days per week, that would give you an income of $800 weekly, which most people can live off about $42,000 per year. But that's not our objective. Our objective is to get rich. Down here at period 9, let me find my cursor again. You see with $256,000 on your portfolio at 2%, you'd actually be earning $5,100 daily. That's a $25,600 weekly income, which puts you at over $1 million in income, and that's in period 9. So you don't need $1 million on your portfolio to actually be a millionaire, because you're earning $1 million income at 256. At the end of the periods here, let me find my cursor again, at 11th period, with 1 million on your portfolio at 2%, you see what your daily income is times 5 days per week. It's giving you $100,000 weekly income. So that's how we get to the $5,324,800 annual income, just so that you can see this with your own eyes, so that you don't think we pull the numbers out of our ass, so to speak. Let's go ahead and move on to the next slide here. Again, where can you get 1%? 2% daily on your money? And of course, for some of you, where can you get seed money so that you can get started with your portfolio? And of course, a lot of you ask, why even bother with referrals? I can get rich all by myself. We're going to cover that in just a second here. Let me get back to it. And of course, that's what I know that you don't know. And of course, if you want to know what I know, then of course, what I need you to do, first of all, I need you to join our network. Let's go ahead and move on here. Here's what I need you to do. First of all, I need you to learn how to use crypto. I mean, if you're still in the 20th century, you're going to have to join the 21st century. You're going to have to learn how to buy, how to sell, how to send, how to receive, and how to transfer crypto. And it is very easy. And when we say crypto, we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, all of them. I mean, because you're not going to be able to do this stuff just dealing with a dollar. I mean, a dollar is only worth $1. It's going to be worth $1 today. It's going to be worth $1 tomorrow, and it's going to be worth $1 next year. You're going to have to join the 21st century and learn how to do something as simple as buying and selling and trading crypto. I also need you to commit to bringing 3 people into this business. Also, keep in mind here, we're dealing with doubling your money. We're dealing with an investment portfolio, a bank. We're not selling lotions. We're not selling potions. We're not selling pills. We're not asking anyone to buy, the cure for cancer and a pill, to buy $1,000 inventory and ride around with it in your truck trying to sell it. This is totally different than some multi-level marketing scheme that, you're trying to get people into and spend, $300 to get started and then $99 per month. This is not what we're doing here. But referral marketing is what we do. The investment income is simply an added bonus so that you can multiply your income so that you can achieve your results a lot faster than waiting for 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, some of you need money as soon as yesterday. And here's how you get 3 referrals. This is actually a lot easier than what you think it is. Of course, word of mouth. I mean, because you have family, you have friends, colleagues, associates. And if you're earning 1%, 2% daily on your money, you're doubling your money. Who would not want to get in on that if they have their money sitting around what I call dead money, earning 1%, at a bank? They're earning 6%, 10%, on a mutual fund or IRA or something like that. I mean, that's yearly. That's not daily. That's yearly. Your conversation, I have a conversation up here. This is how your conversation would go. Hey, Joe, or hey, Sue. I'm earning 2% daily return on my portfolio. I'm doubling my money every 2 months. You want to take a look at it? You want to get in on that? It's that simple. Give them a business card, with your URL to your website. That's it. Let them take a look at it and let them make their own decisions. They may want to invest $10 to see how what happens. They may want to invest $100. Some people may want to come in at $10,000. You just simply never know. If you don't have colleagues, friends, family, join Facebook groups. I mean, that's what I did. Related to work from home. Make money online, investing, crypto, Forex. I'm a member of about 200 groups, and I just simply drop a flyer on about 30 groups per day. It takes about 30 minutes to do that. Then you'll get people that are going to be interested. Who doesn't want to, double their money? It's just, it's a no-brainer. Then just drop your flyers, as I was saying. Just drop our flyers, or you can create a flyer of your own. Drop that in the Facebook groups. Drop a flyer on Instagram. Put a flyer or something on Twitter, tweet out. You can run some Craigslist ads or some other classified ads. Join the MLM Gateway. Everybody on there, they're looking for business opportunities. I have a software. You can send out text marketing ads. You can drop ads directly on cell phones. You can drop 10,000 per day or 100,000 per day. There is no per message cost. Totally up to you. You can do voice marketing. If you want to drop, let's say, messages on answering machines, you could do that. I have a software for that. But you have to do these things. Let me find my cursor again. You have to do these things on a consistent basis. You can't try one thing and then you don't get the results that you were hoping for, and then you just give up and say that it doesn't work, because it does work. You simply have to be consistent. But that's what we do. Can you do that? Referral marketing. And are you willing to do that? If you can do that and you are willing to do that, then you are going to be a multimillionaire. And the answer to the question, why bother with referrals? Do I have to? Let me answer that for you now, because of course, like I say, you can get rich by yourself. Of course, no. You don't have to, because it's an investment portfolio. It's a bank. It's an international bank. But it's in your best interest to do so, and let me tell you why. 4 reasons. The first reason, of course, bills are due now. And for most of you, you need to establish some immediate income. You need to earn money to be able to invest, because, of course, it takes time for the money to grow. It's a no-brainer. The second reason, help other people. Why would you not want to help your family, your friends, and your colleagues? Of course, as they see you increasing your house size, you're driving around in different cars, they're going to want to know what you're doing. I mean, it's just, human nature. Hey, what are you doing? I mean, things have changed for you. Help the people that are closest to you. I mean, that's really a no-brainer. Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. And that is very true. Help other people close to you. The third reason, of course, is have a backup plan. You need to build your own network. I mean, these banks, these platforms, they are here today. They could be gone in 5 years. They could be gone in 10 years, 20 years. You need to have a backup plan. Don't ever put all of your eggs into one basket. As I said, these businesses are here today. They're gone tomorrow, but your network will be there forever. So build a network. Of course, the fourth reason, this is for you cynics, is we receive referral commissions. We get anywhere from 5% to 25% on matching profit sharing bonuses. Let's say you bring in 3 referrals that build up deposits up to $1 million, and they're receiving, let's say, 2%, $60,000 daily, and you're receiving 10% of that. You're getting $10,000 daily put into your portfolio at 365 days per year. That's not 5, that's not weekly, that's every day. That's going to give you an additional income of $1.5 million per year. On the bank that I'm going to refer you to, we actually receive up to 25% profit sharing bonus, but we'll get more into that later. There are also, some of these platforms offer second level profit sharing all the way down to infinity. One of the platforms does cap the income at $15,000 daily, $75,000 weekly. So with that profit sharing, that would give you another $3.9 million on top of your $5.3 million, plus the $1.5 million from your direct referrals, gives you an income of $10,784,000 per year in total income. Can you live with that income? If you cannot, then you can multiply, because we have 5 or 6 separate platforms. Some of you are going to be so ambitious that I can see some of you being able to build an income or a portfolio of $1 billion. And yes, that's a billion with a B as in bite me. I mean, I'm not that ambitious. I can live off of, I could probably live off of $100,000 a year. But some of you can't live off of $10 million per year. So I can see some of you being able to build a $1 billion portfolio. And of course, you say, why get referrals? Because you get 25% of the profits. Duh. As we did the illustration earlier, where you got it was 38, then it was 41 million. But let's say you received 25% of that. That's $950,000 in income in your portfolio, in your pocket, just from one referral. You may have 3. Well, I said you want a minimum of 3, but you may have 5. You may have 10. You may have 15, 50 people in your network. If all of these people build that sort of income, do the math. I mean, now I hope it's starting to click. You can see you could actually become a billionaire, B as in boy, doing this. And, here's what I'm going to do to help you achieve your goal. I'm going to give you the free tools, the free websites. We're going to give you the free training. We're going to help you drive free traffic to your free website so that you can get referrals, so that you can earn money, so that you can invest in your portfolio, so that you can get rich. But I can't do this for you, because if I do this for you, let's say I give you 3 referrals, or if I even give you 1, you don't know how to do it still. So you can't help that one person that's in your direct downline. You can't help them do anything. You're just leaving them out on an island. So you have to know how to do this stuff yourself so that you can help other individuals do it. And of course, you have to select the right sponsor and the right network. Most sponsors, most networks, they bring people into the business, whatever business that is, and they leave them out there on an island. They kind of figure things out for themselves, and they get frustrated and they quit. It's going to be crucial to your success. What is your sponsor going to do to help you? That's really important. When you come in, I need you to follow instructions. I just need you to imitate and duplicate this process. You don't have to contemplate anything. You don't have to overthink it. The only thing you have to do is change your links. That's it. You can't automate success. Yeah, well, you can. I tried to automate it, and you cannot. I've been doing internet marketing for about 6 or 7 years. I can build a sales funnel. I can build websites, autoresponders. I could set this up so that I don't have to talk to anybody, but that doesn't work. People, they're comfortable working with other people so that when things go wrong or they have problems or they're confused, they need someone to call. So you're going to have to get down into the trenches, and you're going to have to do some work. Just trying to do some sort of anonymous automation, it doesn't work. Well, with investing it does, so you're still getting 1%, daily on your money. So that doesn't require anything except just an investment. But marketing and networking, that's what we do. What we call referral marketing, building a business, that's what we do. And you just ask, how many referrals do I need? Well, you need a minimum, of 3, and that's ever. It's not 3 per week, 3 per month, 3 per year. That's 3 ever. But if you just focus on bringing in 1 person per week into this business, you're going to be really filthy rich. But you don't have to go out and recruit the world. This is more about, retaining and training. You bring a person in, you train them properly, and you keep them on board. You don't want to bring 10 people in, don't teach them anything, and all 10 fall out. You're kind of spinning your wheels doing that, shooting yourself in the foot. This is about training and retention. And of course, we're not selling anything. And we're not. What are we selling? We don't have lotions, potions, pills, shoes, food. We're not selling anything. We're simply exposing an opportunity that most people are not aware of. Most people think getting 1%, 5%, 10% annual on their money is good. And we know that's poppycock. That's BS. I'm going to keep it clean here. But if you use that approach, you're going to be successful. Hey, Joe, I'm earning 2% daily return on my money. I'm flipping my money. I'm doubling my money every 2 months. Take a look at it. That's it. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not a pyramid. The company is not using your money to pay some upline. All of your deposits go into your trading portfolio. The referral bonuses come from the company's profit sharing, not your deposit. The company is not, as I said, they're not using your deposits to fund an upline. You can withdraw all or some of your balance at any time without any sort of penalties. Of course, you can make additional deposits to increase your profits at any time. You never lose control of your money, and of course, you get monthly statements just like any other bank. Just send your referrals an invitation to your website, of course, and allow the presentation to do the work. You can do your own video. I'm not a videographer. Some of you all can do videos much better than I can. You can do PowerPoint presentations much better than I can. If you want to use my video, fine. If not, do your own. This is an invitation. It's not a sales presentation. And of course, you ask yourself, does it work? Ask yourself, how did I get to this point? Why did I click the link? And you know why it worked on you? It worked on you because you are in that target market. Someone that wants to work from home. Someone that wants to make more money. You want to get rich and you want to do it fast. You may have gotten started, at 50 years old, and you don't have, another 20, 30 years to work to get to where you want to be. You're a business-minded individual. You're an entrepreneur. A salesperson. You're an investor. You need to build a retirement portfolio fast, or a college fund for your kids fast. You're just going to be duplicating the exact same process that got you here. And if it worked on me, hold on here, let me get back into the PowerPoint. I'm going to put this on pause for just a second. Okay, let's pick up where we left off here. As I was saying, we're going to be duplicating the exact same process that got you here. If it worked on me, it worked on you, it is going to work on other people. Let's see if my PowerPoint is working properly this time, and of course it is not. Give me just a second to get my computer back on track. Okay, let's see if we can go ahead and wrap this up here. Looks well. Alright, sorry about that. Having problems with the computer here. Let's see if we can get back into this PowerPoint. Let's go from the current slide and let's see if we have any success this time, and we'll try to wrap this video up. Okay, are you willing to learn how to do that? Of course. And if you are willing to put in some work and you're actually willing to learn how to do this, you're going to make a lot of money. I mean, do you want to put in the effort to become a multimillionaire? That's what it all amounts to. And of course, if the answer is yes, we need you to click the button below the video and choose whichever platform that you want to join the network. Once you join the network, you're going to get a copy of the website. You can go ahead and start sending out your ads or start doing your referrals, talk with your sponsor and decide on which method you want to take to actually start creating your referrals. Or maybe you don't want to do referrals. Maybe you just want to invest. That's totally up to you. But use the button below, choose your option, and then just simply get down to business. Like I said, get in the game before they change the game. I'm looking for what I call players, people that want to get in the game and take a shot, not just sitting around on the bench watching these videos. And of course, check your email on a regular basis. That's important. Communication is typically done via email and or text. Like I said, that's important typically because I am not going to call you. Feel free to call me or call your sponsor anytime when you need help, because I don't know what you know. Your sponsor doesn't know what you know. More importantly, we don't know what you don't know. So if you need help, you have to reach out to someone and ask for help. Go ahead and get started now. Of course, the sooner you start, the sooner you are rich. As I said, get in the game before they change the game. Talk to you in the next video.